We back at it again.
For the culture.
I'm a big fan of culture.
We're really high.
For the culture, my God.
Shout out to Culture.
For the Culture podcast.
Type.
Appreciate you for having me, man.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Man, we are back for the Culture Podcast, episode 2, right here, waiting for you. So, man, we got our boy here, Biseeya. Man, we appreciate you coming on tonight.
I appreciate you for having me, man.
Man, it's an honor to have you.
Thank you, bro.
Man,
Thank
you dropping some hot ones lately.
Hey, man, you know what? It's been going on for a minute, but I feel like right now, I feel like I'm putting on my best work. Man.
Right.
I feel like I'm in the greatest space right now. So, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, I mean, it's definitely showing. I mean, you glowing, you
Thank
know, and the words in which, you know, you put into your music is not only inspiring to me, because, man, I was bumping you Saturday night, you know, on my way home. And then, of course, you know, on my way here. And I see what everybody vibing to.
Yeah, for sure,
So,
man. For
man,
sure. I appreciate that.
So, man, I want to start off by asking you, man, how did you come up with your name?
So, my name, it's a very funny story. So, originally, I went by my first name and middle name, which is Brandon Isaiah.
Okay.
And then I kind of switched it over to like just initialing it as to be Isaiah.
Okay.
Honestly, and I got that inspiration from Kendrick Lamar because, you know, his real name is Kendrick Duckworth, but
Right.
that's my favorite rapper always growing up, not because of the Drake beef.
Right.
And so one day I was freestyling, like when I first got to rapping, I was freestyling. This is my first ever song I did. And I had like a bar in there, and I was just like saying something about like walking in a party. Everybody be like, oh, B, I see you. Like, I see you. And so I looked up my artist name
Right.
on like Apple Music, YouTube, and it was a whole bunch of Brandon Isaiahs. So I was like, I gotta be unique, I gotta be different.
100%.
And so this was like 2 years later, I realized it, and I got on Twitter and I made my at name on Twitter
Okay.
Biseeya. So like just people saying like, what's that B? Like I see you, like, you know.
Right.
And eventually like it kind
We
of
do
came.
see you.
Yeah. Hey man, I'm too bright to miss, man. I'm too yellow and bright to miss. But it came together as one word, one name, and yeah, it just for some reason it stuck. I felt like it was unique. Um, the biggest thing I like about it is I feel like it's kind of like it causes a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for? It brings up a conversation.
Yes, sir.
Because people are always like, how do you say it? How
Yes,
do you
sir.
pronounce it?
No, it's intriguing.
Yeah, so it's actually pronounced Biseeya.
Okay.
Some people say Biseeya. Some people say Biseeya.
Right.
A lot of times I just go by Sia. You know, that's what my team, they just call me Sia. So whichever one I really don't mind. I'm not gonna correct you. You know, if you know, you
Man.
know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And for all y'all listening, now y'all know. So when you see my man, it's B, I see ya.
Yeah.
Man, no, I love it, man. And you know, we always start our interviews off, and this is on me. Man, so what zip code you repping if you from Fresno?
Man, so my zip code I grew up in with my parents was 93722.
Okay. Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, so kind of grew up like I said, like north side area.
That's the New
Like
West.
yeah, for
Right.
sure. When I was growing, so I always tell you when I was growing up, it was a lot of old folks. Like when I was a little kid, because I'm an only child, I don't have any siblings.
Okay.
So I was always bored. Grew up playing by myself. But definitely when I got older and I got
Right.
to like middle school, I went to Tenaya Middle School.
Okay.
That's when I started like meeting friends around the area, the neighborhood, and then we started causing ruckus over there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And like I was telling you before, so I also grew up. I spent a lot of time growing up at my grandmother's house,
Right.
over there at Chandler Park area.
Me and you both, man.
Yeah, still over there to this day. You know, and that's like my grandmother and grandfather. They came from Mexico, so that's like
Yes,
the
sir.
house, that they passing down to the family.
Right.
Um,
Right.
So I definitely spent a lot of time over there in the West too. Growing up, like I said, I went to Sunset Elementary.
Yes,
Growing
sir.
up, I wanted to go to Edison. Mama was like, "No, you going to Bullard." So, like I said, man, I'm a Bullard Knight till I die. At this
Man,
point,
that's what ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't
Yeah,
nothing wrong with it.
for sure.
Man, I appreciate that. So, man, BIC, man, who's your most? I know you share with us Kendrick Lamar.
hmm
I imagine you got 4 more on that list.
So my top guys is, of course, like I said, Kendrick was one. It's like a 1A, 1B thing.
Okay.
My number 2 is I got it tatted on me right here, man. You know, long live Nip. That was my
100.
my
Wow.
my 1A, 1B.
Marathon.
Yes, sir. One of my homeboys from Bullard had put me on to him.
Okay.
Surprisingly, the white homie put me on to him.
Right.
Summertime in that Cutlass, that was the first ever Nip song I heard, and I was like, damn, this kind of bumping. It was 2010, I think. Like,
whoa, man, 16 years ago.
yeah.
Wow.
Man, and I got put on to him back then. So, like I said, it was Kendrick, Nip, Snoop Dogg. The other guy was Chris Brown.
Okay.
I grew up a big Chris Brown fan. I
Right.
used to get in front of the TV, dancing, all of that. My 5th one, Usher.
That's what's up.
So yeah, Usher and Chris Brown was like my 2 favorite artists. Being a little kid,
Right.
growing up, like we was all little kids, kind of like my dad said. His era. Every little boy grew up wanting to be Michael Jackson.
True.
I feel like for my generation, it was you want to grow up being like Usher or Chris Brown.
That's true.
So those are my 2.
Yeah, Chris Brown could dance.
And like I said, Kendrick was really the one that got me inspired to like want to make music and rap, like hearing his stuff.
Right. Right. That authenticity.
Yeah, for sure.
No, true.
For sure.
Man, so with Kendrick, Kendrick being someone that, contribution to inspiring you, man, what really, what side of the bed you wake up on and you was like, man, I'm gonna do this. I got a message for the world and I'm gonna do it through music.
So really, so like I said, it was Kendrick. When I listened to him, I'm like, damn, like I feel like I could get down with this. Like I like what he talking about. Um, Really, the one that got me into music and rapping was 2 people. It was my boy JT,
Okay.
who I got a lot of music with him. That was really the one that got me inspired, and my dog Steven, the one I told you that put me on the net.
Okay.
They was always like just going to the studio after school, lunchtime at Bullard. We was freestyling like right there by the snack bar all the time.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, just like rap battles. I wasn't. I was kind of sitting back because I
Right.
was always scared to jump in and be like, people gonna judge me, be like, "Ah, you suck." Don't even. And I ended up getting kicked off the football team. My first passion, first love was football. Um, got kicked off, and just one day they was freestyling, so I hopped in there with someone like,
Right.
man, let me come in and show y'all what I got.
Okay.
And I feel like I came in there with some hot stuff, and so they was like, okay, we feeling it, like, and they brought me to the studio and they threw me on the spot. First time, so it was my dog Marcel Woodruff, man. Shout out to Sel, man. He was another one that
Shout
got
out
me
to
to it.
Sel.
Yeah, for sure. So he had this rule: when you come to his studio, you got to spit a 16.
Minimum.
Even if you don't rap, even if like any of them came in here and you don't rap,
Right.
when you step in that studio, it's law. You got to spit the 16. And so they put me on the spot. So
Just like that.
They was like, man, you gonna spit this 16? And I was like, oh no, I'm good. They was like, nah, you gonna spit this stuff. Like,
You ain't walking out of here unless you spit.
yeah. And I was like, oh, this is some Suge Knight shit going on. I was like, okay. So, man, I pulled my phone on. I got to rapping and just like writing different stuff down. And I was like, all right, let me think of something. I swear to God, I went to rhymezone.com looking up a bunch of words to rhyme. And I got in there. Luckily, I pulled a game on them.
Okay.
The game been using the same freestyle for years and years and years. I had something in there already ready to go, which was already, I don't even know. And I went in there and I made a damn fool of myself. And I went in there and rapped for like 3 minutes straight. And I looked at them, was like, was that 16 bars? They was like, that was about 1,600 bars. But
wow.
Yeah.
I mean, just flow.
Yeah, and it was trash, garbage. Like it sucked.
When you look back, when you listen to it.
Yeah, yeah. No, even then I knew it sucked.
Oh, right.
On the spot. But I'm like,
But they caught you off guard.
Yeah, I'm like, now y'all got my heart pumping. I'm nervous. Like it was about like 12 people in there. They were all rappers.
Okay.
So I was just like, all right, like whatever, I'm gonna go in here and spit this, and
you did that.
That's like you throw me out there in the field, like if same thing with the football.
Right.
Coach tell you to get out there and go do something, go do it.
Right.
You can't say no or else you ain't gonna be on the team.
That's true.
And so that was my audition, that was my tryout, and like I said, from there, it's just it was up from there.
Wow.
I was 17 years old.
Oh, you're not even out of high school yet.
It was my senior year in high school.
Now, so what took place after you dropped the 1,600 bars?
So after that, it was kind of just being around them, just being in the environment, just kind of seeing like how other artists operate.
Right.
Like I learned about mixing and mastering. Like I didn't know what that was.
Okay.
So the first time I went there and I heard my voice play back, I was kind of like, ugh, why does it sound like that? So, they told me because you got to get songs mixed and mastered,
Right.
like when you hear songs on the radio, they don't just come out sounding good. Like,
True.
so I learned about that. I learned like bar count. Um,
Oh, you got into the engineering side.
no, because I still don't engineer myself. I
Okay.
actually, I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes on GarageBand.
Right.
So that was 2014. I think I stopped recording for like 2 years, and then when I graduated 2015. So 2016, I used to record myself at home on a laptop with the old wired headphones
Right.
that was busted up. Only one ear worked, and luckily it was a side with the microphone. So I would hold it and record myself, like put the autotune, and I kind of taught myself how to do that through GarageBand. Um,
That's what's up.
yeah, and
Man, so it looked like after those 1,600 bars, when you build confidence,
for sure,
like you was on that football field.
yeah, I used to never listen to myself. I used to
Right.
hate listening to myself, and now that I found my sound, I found my voice. Like I'm all I listen to now.
100%.
For sure.
So, man, what year and at what place did you realize, saying that you are a microphone for the people, that you do got something to say and you do have that voice?
I would say the first time I felt like I could really do this was it was two. I want to say the first time was 2018. I had this song called "Say Baby,"
Okay.
and it kind of went up. Like it was going up. It was a little ratchet song, and I felt like it was going up. The next point was during COVID
Okay.
because I still didn't really take music too serious. Then I was always just in and out of it.
Right.
Um, I feel like the part was when I really got serious. So I got with my guy. He's down in L.A. His name was Mixed by White.
Okay.
He engineers for G Herbo now, but he's from Fresno, California. That's my dog right there. I got with him, and I got with this guy right here. This is my producer, Lord Nico.
Yes, sir.
I feel like he kind of really helped craft and shape like my sound and my artistry. And I put out this record called Show and Tell in 2020, and that was like my first like big song. Like did crazy numbers on it. Like had like over 100,000 streams on it. Like the video was
Wow.
going up.
Wow.
Um, but my biggest thing, which is what I'm learning now, is
Yes,
consistency.
sir.
I just wasn't consistent back
Right.
then. I would drop, wait like 6, 7 months to put out a music video. I was the guy that post and wouldn't. I would drop the song and wouldn't post.
Got you.
I just
Right.
didn't. I just didn't know how to promote myself. I kind of had the ignorant mindset of like, if I post it, y'all should be reposting it. Y'all should just show me love just cause. You know, and that was me
Right.
being young and immature. Now being older and being in it for, like I said, it's been about 11 years
Yeah,
now.
no doubt.
So just learn now, you got to stay consistent. And
Yes,
everybody,
sir.
is posting and sharing and liking is one thing. To actually, like showing up, listening to the song, coming out to the
Right.
shows, listening to the music, knowing the lyrics.
Right.
So I definitely learned that throughout the journey of, being an artist.
No, I mean, the name fits you, what I'm
Yeah,
saying? BIC. I think you found that light. That light is shining now.
for
And
sure.
and then of course it's attracting, eyes and ears that, want to get to know you through your
Mm.
music. And so consistency is definitely key. And, just us talking, you drop some jewels for those that, want to pursue the career, which is, consistency and not giving up. And
Yeah,
although one door may close, there's another one that's gonna open. And
always.
it seemed like life have always just pushed you back to music,
For sure. Oh yeah,
when you
man.
kind of took a step back, it's like,
Man, I can't tell you how many times I wanted to quit. Like I just deleted social media. I deleted all my posts.
right,
I've even gone as far as like taking albums down, like deleting music because I'm like, ain't
yeah,
nobody listening to it. Like I'm gonna just quit. I'm gonna give up. But now I'm starting to learn. It's like you said, with the consistency, the more you push it, the more you
100%.
believe in yourself, and people see that, they'll believe in you too, and then they're gonna get behind you once they see that.
That's true.
You know,
That's true.
uh,
Man, like I said, man, that name fits you.
yeah.
So, man, do you got three top Fresno artists?
My top three Fresno artists.
Yes, sir. Let's put Fresno on the map.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm gonna go back. Also, I'm gonna say Fash for sure. Fast
Okay.
Shine. You got to throw Fast Shine in there. You got to show him love. Because of what he did, and
Facts.
I feel like he really took it there.
Right. Oh,
Especially
he did.
he had the Busta Rhymes record back in the day, and that was
Right.
national. He was, I think, on Madden 2K, all of that.
True.
Um, I would say the next one, I would probably say I'd probably say Planet Asia.
Okay.
Because I know back in the day, he, Grammy
East
nominations and
Coast
this and that.
vibe, right?
For
Right.
sure,
Hip
man.
hop for sure.
And I just feel like he was really the one that started it off in Fresno,
Right. Right.
And the third guy I'd probably say right now, he's more of a producer, but I know him from when he was an artist was Echo. For sure. I
Okay.
gotta show Echo love because Echo going up right now. You know what he's doing with J Bo and how
Yes,
he
sir.
pretty much, he pretty much shaped the whole new West Coast sound right now. Like
That's true.
everywhere. He going viral, but um I've known Echo since he was a kid.
Yes, sir.
I met Echo when he was like 14, 15, and he always tell me like, man, bro, you remember you recorded Fancy for me? You recorded this and that, like you
Right.
engineered it. And I'm like, all I did was hit play on one thing, and then my boy Nick Tyler came in and did the rest. Like, but definitely, man, Echo is always
You
like
watch him grow.
yeah, when he was younger, and I was just like, man, like he's always been able to do the producing thing, the singing, the rapping, the writing, everything, man. So I love to
Wow.
see what he's doing right now because I feel like now he really like just took it there with
Yes, sir.
with Fresno and just like I said, crafting and shaping the sound,
Right.
And I feel like right now he's bringing a lot of eyes on Fresno. So
100%.
for sure,
Collectively, all of you.
yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
collectively, all of you.
And if I got to give some honorable mentions, I say my boy Cyrus Criado
Yes, sir.
for sure. My dog D House.
Yes, sir.
He's from Fresno right now. He's a singer, but he's out there in Ohio right now.
Okay.
And of course my dog JT, the one that got me into it.
Right.
Me personally, I feel like can't nobody out rap that dude in Fresno.
Man, y'all heard it.
I put him on the spot.
Man,
Can't nobody in Fresno out rap JT.
we're gonna have to get JT on here.
I promise you, nobody can out rap him.
Man.
He'll come off the top.
He got lyrics.
Yeah.
Walking dictionary.
Yes. I'm not coming. I gotta
Right.
write. I gotta sit
You
down
gonna
and
have to do a
write.
collab.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
For
Right.
sure, man. Yeah, we had a whole tape we did back in the day and just never dropped it.
So you're gonna have to drop it now. You
So-
just told everybody.
Hey man,
You gotta drop
that
it.
was 2018.
Hey,
I was
man,
trash back then.
Hey, I'm still listening to pop.
You right. You right.
20 plus years, so man, you gotta drop that. You got to drop at least a few songs.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got a whole lot. We got a new one right now called Henry Ruggs, man.
Okay.
We just we performed that on Saturday night at Encore. I had my album listening over there.
Right.
And
Right.
he popped out for that one song and then he just dipped off. He's like Frank Ocean, he'll
Yes.
come out the shadows every now and then.
I like it.
He's celebrating right now. He a big Michigan fan, so
Oh man, yeah, they
Yeah.
took it.
yeah,
They took it. March Madness.
yeah, man. So
Man, smack those boys back to the AZ.
yeah, for sure.
Man, LeBron lost a lot of money on that game.
Hey, we're gonna have to look into it because I mean Drake must have bet on UConn because when Drake bet on people,
Oh, right.
that
That's
ended
true.
up-
That's
yeah.
true. That's true.
I needed him to take the Seahawks because I'm a Niner fan, so I don't like what the Seahawks just did. That don't sit right with me.
I know. But they did it though.
Man, man. I'm gonna tell. Hey, look, the Rams and the Seahawks got to play a bunch of rookies in both their Super Bowls. We had to play Patrick Mahomes twice and the Stripes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to KC. Yeah, man.
I'm loving
Mahomes
it.
Is,
I'm loving it.
Right.
I hope he don't come back. Nah, I'm playing. I'm playing.
No, we need him to come back for a little bit.
I just need my Niners to get
For a
one.
little bit.
I just need the Niners to get one in
Oh
my
no,
lifetime.
but it is about the night. They always so close. Always so close.
It's Kyle Shanahan. I blame
And
it
you
on the
said
coach.
it, not me.
You damn right I said it. I hope Kyle Shanahan see this. I hope, and it's all the greedy players trying to get paid every year. That's only coming out to play 5 games a year. Trent Williams,
Man, sleeping on the job.
Come
They
on,
sleeping
man.
on the job.
Come
They
on.
partying too much out there.
come on, Unky, 40 years
Yeah,
old. You
that
want
big.
you want the 40 million every year. You coming out there playing 3 games? Come
ain't,
on,
ain't
Unc.
gonna work. Ain't
Yeah,
gonna work.
man.
He gotta go.
I didn't say that. Now.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say that. I just said you got to think about the team. That's why Tom Brady won so much because he wasn't greedy
That's
with
true.
the money.
That's true.
That's why he got.
He
second
invested in his
championship.
line.
Yeah,
He invested in his line.
for sure.
Yeah,
For
100%.
sure, man. For sure.
That's why he could still walk upright.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think he had any concussions, huh? I don't think
Nah.
he had any concussions. Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like
he was smart.
He invested in the team,
Yeah.
just like, but
He had all those bodyguards.
yeah, that's like my team,
He had receivers coming over blocking for
Yeah,
him.
that's like my team, man. I invested in him. I went in
Right.
I went and bought a couple shots from my boy the other night because he didn't want to perform. Somebody was being shy, but I invested in a couple shots from my boy Cyrus, and we got him out there.
Right.
He got his first little fill of performing, and he loved it. We had a
That's
good
what's
time.
up. That's what's up. Man, we're gonna have to get him out there a little bit more. He gonna come out.
For
He
sure,
gonna
yeah.
come out.
We
Right,
we got
right,
we got a
right.
few bangers on
He
the new
got a
album, man.
veteran.
Yeah,
He got a veteran to look up to.
yeah. This
Right.
this dude right here, man. This is personally, I think right now he is the most talented artist. All we've been trying to do right now is just get him to
Yes.
believe that himself. You know,
Right. Right. It
once
takes a team.
for sure,
No
for sure.
doubt.
You know.
No doubt. Man, hey, the fact that he's here, he's coming out.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's coming out.
people can hear about him soon,
Right.
man.
Yeah, real soon. Soon that 2018 album drop. We got to get that
Hey,
first.
that'll drop when I see the Niners win the Super Bowl.
Oh man, dude, that's cold. I mean, that ain't gonna never happen.
Okay, all right, all right, all right.
Well, man, B, I see you, but man, let's share with our followers and viewers. You know, we all want to know when your album dropping. So we appreciate all the love you've been giving out.
Yeah.
But let's talk about when your album dropping.
So I just dropped one called Another Season. That dropped on March 2nd. I think it was March 2nd, something like that. Supposed to drop February 27th, but we had a little issues with distribution. But
Okay,
the next one is dropping next month.
next month.
I'm trying to get it
That's
out on
pretty
my
fast.
I'm trying to get it out on my birthday.
Right.
So
All right, when's your birthday?
it's on May 16th.
May 16th.
Yeah.
We got to turn up.
I'm trying to get it out
Tourist
for you.
season.
For sure, yeah. For
Right.
sure. We the best.
100%.
Best, like DJ Khaled said.
100%. Now
yeah.
y'all get down.
Yeah, oh yeah.
The
you
money
know,
sign.
they hate us because they ain't us. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, that's
I like it.
what I'm rolling right now is like, so the first tape I dropped last August, it was B season.
Okay.
The next one was called Another Season.
Okay.
I'm stuck.
This one's my season. Your season.
I like that. So I had a title called Favorite Season.
Okay.
I'm in between her favorite season or favorite season, but you just gave me another.
Yeah.
You gave me another idea.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's your season now.
Yeah, I might got to do that
Right.
now.
Tourist season.
For sure.
Man, I like what you said. You should put that at the bottom. And they said, what was that? They can't be us because they ain't us.
Oh yeah, yeah. They hate us because they ain't us.
Yeah, there
like
you
that,
go.
You know,
Man, hey,
that's
I think you already figured it out.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, now how many tracks?
So with the ones I did, like the first B season was 4. I doubled it on this next one, and I did 8.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to double and do 16 because of today's era of music. You know, like a 16-track album is a lot.
Right.
But I'm thinking about doing another 8, anywhere between 8 to 12.
Okay.
But it's all summer vibes, man. All like we got some bangers on there. I just got some vibey stuff, more so for the summer. Like a lot of the West Coast R&B sound.
Right. I like it.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's going down, man. So May 16th,
Yes, sir.
we might get that drop.
Yes, sir.
And man, is there anything you want to share with the viewers that may be coming up besides the May 16th drop?
So like I said, it's a lot of new music. I got a brand new song dropping this week, called Why You Came. It's a brand new single we putting out. That's gonna be on the album for sure. And just look out, man. I got a lot of shows.
I might get a girl with that one.
Yeah, so I actually just got locked in. So May 7th, I'm locked in. I'll be performing down at the rooftop Quail State for the next Art Hop event.
Okay.
So I'll be out there May 7th. Like I said, a lot of that, man.
Date, man. Go see our guy Biseeya May 7th at Quail State,
Yes, sir.
downtown Fresno.
Come out there, have a good time with us, man, and vibe. You know, everything else, like I said, man. Like we working really hard. Like right now, like my thing is right now is like I'm in the driver's seat and the car ain't got no brake pedal. It's just all gas.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
Sound like that '69 Camaro Super Sport.
Oh yeah, we ain't stopping.
I see.
Yeah,
I see. Well, man, Biseeya, hey, we appreciate you, and we thank you for coming on for the Culture Podcast, letting all of us know what's coming up next and how you living out here.
Always, man. I appreciate y'all having me, man. It was an honor to be on here, man. I'm excited for everything that's to come, and the same for y'all, man. I'm excited to see where y'all go in the near future and everything, man. And many blessings and prayers to y'all, man. For sure.
And no doubt, man. And we're gonna be on that bus with you.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
It's up.
2018.
2018.